What is up, everyone? It is Mystic Wonder here, and today I am bringing you the creation of Discovery EP. I'm very excited to talk about this project with you. Now, I want to start off by saying this project right here, I am very, very happy to talk about and share because this was one of the first pieces of work which I truly feel like I put the most intention, choice, like design, literally everything about it, very intentional, and a lot of connections in here. Normally, when I create a project, like an EP or something, I don't usually start off with like the idea in my head that I'm going to create an EP, I'm going to create, a project or something of that nature. My creation process is usually where just I just create music, put it into my folder, and if I decide I want to release an EP, then I will go into my folder and I will pick songs that I've already made and order them. And, I might pick, if one song stands out in particular, then that will be the name of the EP. Like, for example, uh, like Doom EP or Nightshade EP. I just picked a name, from one of the songs in the EP, and then that's going to be the EP name. It's the same thing here, but Discovery was originally. I wasn't planning on making a whole EP. I just made Discovery. And a little while after I made Discovery, I had the idea to create a whole body of work, from that Discovery EP. And so this was one of the first projects where I created the songs. Like, I had a plan to make an EP, and then I didn't have the songs immediately ready. I created them for this body of work. And even though I said I don't usually do that, the exception here is how I had some direction. I already created Discovery, so I already had an idea of what I wanted this EP to look like and what I wanted it to sound like, the vibe and everything. So before I break down kind of the meaning of this EP and like what it means to me and everything, just kind of, going over the songs. So there's Discovery, there is Journey, there is Don't Let Go, there is My Glow, and Arrival. I knew in this EP I wanted to have a mixture. Well, actually, I just remembered. I did create Journey before Discovery. I had that in my vault, and I was planning on making Journey a single, but I realized I could put it on the EP. So that kind of helped me, helped give some direction where I knew I wanted Discovery EP to have tracks with vocals, but also tracks with no vocals, and the melody is the focus and everything. So yeah, that was the direction that I had for this. Let's talk about kind of the meaning of this EP. So Discovery for me, and I believe I touched on it in, the creation of Discovery video, how Discovery, the meaning of that song is, discovering who you are or discovering something new about yourself, about something else, about anything. I keep these meanings very open because I want people to relate to them and insert their own meaning. You know, that's really what it is. Insert your own meaning so this song can have a meaning to you. And that meaning might even change over time, you know, so that's why I keep it open. Because, you know, I want these songs to be timeless. That's really how I think about it when I'm making these. So that's Discovery. Journey, this song here, I'll go through the songs, kind of their breakdown, and then I'll discuss the overall meaning of how the EP connects. So Journey, that's all melodic. That melody just came to me. The bass line pattern, that came to me as well. I knew I wanted to make a song the idea that I had for this song, I wanted to create something with a melodic bass line, with super saws, and like a sustained kind of bass line with some percussion and drums over it, and then maybe a melody with, some airy synths on top of that. So that's what I did. One thing I enjoyed about creating this EP is utilizing my sound design knowledge to create all of the synths that are in these songs. And it was a lot of fun using a lot of the basic waveforms to do so, because simplicity is great. Now, Don't Let Go. This song utilizes vocals. It has some chord patterns, and I really like the drop structure of this song, kind of going back and forth between chords, vocals, and like these fill synths that I make. My Glow is similar. The chords are a bit more drawn out than compared to like the previous track, Don't Let Go. And that was something I was thinking about when I was making these songs, is I didn't want to not have like the same chord progression, but I wanted to have the structure be different. I knew that I had a lot of breaks in between the chords in the previous song, so for this one I wanted to have it kind of drawn out a little bit more, so it's different. For Arrival, I'll be completely honest, Arrival was created in a day, or I should really say in a few hours. And it was created like 2 weeks, or no, not even. I forget. I want to say at least like 5 days before I uploaded the EP to the streaming services. Not 5 days before the EP came out, but before I uploaded it. I uploaded this EP like a month ago. So before, like 5 days before the deadline that I set for myself to turn this EP in, I created Arrival. And the interesting thing about that song is I knew, looking at the body of work, I had Discovery, Journey, Don't Let Go, My Glow. I had 3 songs with vocals, and I wanted to do at least 2, maybe 3 songs without vocals, to kind of give it balance. So I knew I needed at least one more song without vocals, and in a different key, in F sharp minor, because Journey was in F minor, so I wanted this one to be in F sharp minor, just to... And I'll talk about that more with the intention of, how everything is set up here. But anyways, yeah, I knew that I wanted to create a song which, didn't have vocals. I had no idea what I was going to do. So I was just experimenting with stuff, and it happened. unexpectedly, and I thought, this is great. I got my final song. So now let's talk about the meaning, the connections and the meanings of this EP. So kind of to break down, the all the songs here are, F minor or F sharp minor. I wanted to keep, that's those two keys I very much like using for melodic stuff. I think there's a lot of great opportunities for, it's a very melodic, those are very melodic scales, and they also utilize very bass heavy frequency notes. For example, like F, E, D, and the sharps, those are all, very sub heavy keys, which I like using. So yeah, that's the first thing. Let's talk about the meanings and the ordering too. I'll talk about the meanings of each song, then I'll share about the ordering and why I ordered and titled the songs the way I did. So like I said, Discovery is about discovering something new about yourself or something else, just having a new realization. And you hear that in the vocals, I'm starting to figure out, because you're discovering. So Journey, that, since it doesn't have vocals, this song to me really felt like a journey, because when I was making this song, this is when I just started exploring more in melodic dubstep. So to me, I was thinking about my journey, going from creating super heavy tear out and rhythm to exploring genres I never expected to explore. So, the journey. Don't let go. As the vocals kind of suggest here, don't let go. I'm thinking of part of you is like your old self is telling you to not let go. And that's kind of similar to like, when we evolve, our ego, when we evolve, our ego, our sense of identity wants to preserve itself. So your old self, the way I think about it is your old self is telling your new self, don't let go of me, because your old self, your old identity wants to preserve itself. So it's saying, don't forget about me, don't let me go. But for us to move forward in growth, we need to let go of our old self. My glow, as you hear in the vocals here, this is acknowledging the transformation. I am more than anything you could know. The sun lights up my glow. I could be paraphrasing the lyrics there, but you see what I'm saying? It's acknowledging growth. It's acknowledging that I have grown, I have evolved. And it's that sense of newfound confidence that comes with that when you embody your new self. And the song Arrival, the song itself is it's emotional, but it's also very uplifting and energetic too. And I called the song Arrival because those two emotions, you know, energetic and uplifting, it is acknowledging your arrival at becoming your new self. You can probably see the connections here already, but I'll just explain further. The ordering here: discovery, I've had a new realization about myself, about something else. Journey, this is the journey that I'm now embarking on to become this new version of myself. Don't let go. My old self telling me, don't let go of me. Don't forget about me. This is who you are. Well, I should say that's who I was. That's not who I am now. So I have to let that old self go. My glow. I'm acknowledging my new self, this newfound confidence that I have in myself within becoming this new version of myself. And arrival. I have arrived at my transformation. I have arrived. And so that's the connection and that between how all these songs flow together. And that's why I ordered them in that sequence. And that's why I titled them the way I did. The other interesting aspect about why I believe this EP and its meanings are timeless is because I believe this whole EP captures the essence of transformation. Even though the last song, you know, Arrival, you've arrived, we're always growing and we're always evolving. So we're going to go through that cycle again. You know, it's not like when we transform, it's not like we go through the cycle just once. So that's why I say this is timeless, because this cycle is something that we are going to always be going through. We might be at different stages, but we're all, you know, wherever we're at in growth or in a transformation process, these are phases that we're all going to go through continuously within our lives, which is why I believe that this is timeless. So thank you all so much for your continuous support, and I deeply appreciate all of you. Discovery EP is out on all platforms. You can check the link down in the description or go search it on Spotify or Apple Music or any other streaming platforms. I also post to SoundCloud. Thank you so much again for your continuous support. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you all in the next video.